care if you're a millionaire or a pauper. I don't care if you have a mansion or one room. I don't care what your politics are, your ethnicity or your gender. I do care if you're in trouble and need my help. I do care that your life is saved and you're treated with dignity at all times. I do care that I can be there for you on the worst day of your life. I will always care. I am a firefighter. Welcome to the team, and may your careers be filled with courage, compassion, and countless moments of heroism, large and small. Congratulations, firefighters, graduates. I see you again in all the good times and the celebrations. Thank you.
Before I finish, I consider my duty as your union president to tell you what is expected of you as members of Local 216. It's service to the citizens we serve, to our employers, to our community, to our families, and to each other within the union. Tommy Miller was a firefighter in Indianapolis. He served as General Secretary Treasurer of the IFF, impacting the lives of thousands of firefighters through his work. I was fortunate enough to meet Tom in 2016 as he was retiring. He had an exceptional decency and warmth about him, and he wrote the IFF Code of Ethics, which I'll share with you now. It is a fundamental duty of a member of the International Association of Firefighters to serve humanity, to safeguard and preserve life and property against the elements of fire and disaster, and maintain a proficiency in the arts and science of fire engineering. All members will uphold the standards of their profession, continually search for new and improved methods to share their knowledge and skills with their contemporaries and those new to the profession. All members will never allow personal feelings nor danger to self to deter them from their responsibilities as a first responder. All members will at all times respect the property and rights of all men and women, the laws of their community and their country, and the chosen way of life with their fellow citizens. All members will recognize the badge of their office as a symbol of public faith and accept it as public trust to be held so long as they are true to the ethics of the fire service. All members will constantly strive to achieve these objectives and ideals, dedicating themselves to their chosen profession in fire suppression. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Congratulations.
The current program is the training division. This program has been running since 2011, 15 classes, 156 months, 624 weeks, 4,368 days, plus or minus a couple. This is the time it took to get this program to where it is today. The training division, operations, logistics, communications, and Canada division are all the divisions that help build this program and make it the success it is. Today, I would like to thank operations, logistics, communications, and the mechanical division for all that they do. Anytime you have a piece of equipment that breaks, logistics is quickly getting someone to run it over to us. Mechanical is there to fix our trucks. Operations is always willing to help us out with instructors on shift. Bringing instructors in for the CRT program for the 4 months that we're running. So I would like to thank those groups very much. Now back to that heart and soul. First of the training division I'd like to thank is Deputy Chief Dave Meldrum, Divisional Chief Vince Conrad, Divisional Captain John McLean, and Sherry Cohen for all your support and guidance during the program. To the training officers, Peter Greenwood, Dan White, Jamie McGinnis, Michael Sampson, Shane Womble, instructors Rodney Meisner, Brian Rogers, thank you. To the people assigned to the CRT, the operational instructors that come in for those 4 months, John Casey, Eric Desanya, Lauren Piercy, Craig Zito, Kyle Tucker, Mark Legier, and also our logistical person up on the training grounds and takes care of the training grounds every day and helps us be successful, Eugene Justice. So 2 weeks into the firefighting part of the program, so what the program works, the first 3 weeks is all the administration stuff. So NFI, they do diversity and inclusion, they do CISM, they meet with a lot of chiefs, they discuss how fire department works. So then after 3 weeks, they come to us for 13 weeks. So within the first 2 weeks, a couple of the recruits got trained in the vehicle, presented me with a flag. And on that flag said, "No one cares, work hard." So they tell you, those instructors and training officers, be careful. But I'll tell you right now, God bless you along the whole way through this year. Great work. Congratulations. And I was going to thank your family, but your president Brandon already did, so I'm not going to repromise that. So, great job. And I will work with any of you, anytime, in any station, except you.
Folks! So hello and good morning. Everyone is looking great, obviously. You guys are all beautiful people, amazing people. It's nice to finally put faces to the names that we've heard so much about. And I'm just excited.
It's an honor and a pleasure to be here speaking today. We're also honored to be in the presence of so many great firefighters.
Before we begin, we want to say that any of you 18 other fellow recruits could have stepped up here and spoke. So it is an honor that you guys actually picked us to be up here, so we are thankful for that. And you could have delivered this speech as good as we can, so we are thankful. And it would have been just as special and memorable as well.
So we'd like to start by thanking everyone who had a hand in organizing our graduation from start to finish. We got a small glimpse of how many moving parts are involved with our uniforms, our name tags, and everything else that followed. And we all like to express our gratitude for your hard work.
We also want to thank God and the higher power that each of us believe in for guiding us through this journey. To the partners, the spouses, the children, the family, and the parents of all of the graduating recruits, there is no way we could have done this without you. You are with us every step of the way through the long 16 weeks of CIT program. Your support and encouragement began long before this program even started, and even when we all decided to hit submit on the application almost exactly a year ago this time.
From the aptitude tests, to the physical testing, the interviews, and the seamlessly endless amounts of study, to being tired and sore, to letting our chores slip, filling you in on the jokes, or telling you about the latest funny thing that Ty Cappuccino said. You stood firmly by our sides. For everything you put up with and endured to allow us to focus on our training, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You are all the reason we are here on the stage today, because you've been with us every step of the way.
To the chiefs, especially those who regularly visited the training grounds to provide us with tips and advice, or even to show us how a rubber ball can make a grown adult weep in pain. Thank you for your time and your wisdom and the encouragement through the program and going back for the TOs whenever they needed you.
Also, thank you to the chiefs for empowering the training officers to build such an excellent program. Oh, and Chief Connor, I told you you would see us again together. Thank God the third time was in for a meeting without key points.
To the peer fitness trainers, thank you for doing your best to keep us motivated and on track, bright and early every morning. We all deeply appreciate your dedication to making us the best version of ourselves by testing our physical and mental abilities at the most challenging points in the program.
And not to say what March already did, but a massive thank you to Eugene, the grounds maintenance Jedi who's not here today, sadly, for keeping everything in line on the training ground.
Again, although Eugene, I know you're not here, but your tips during our VX scenarios and your efforts to keep our space clean and safe and fully stocked were invaluable. Every day you showed up with your positivity and that big radiant smile that never went unnoticed. And we all appreciate your hard work and dedication and for playing victim during every scenario. And to the fairly adequate instructors that put up with us for the last 14 weeks, you are incredible individuals who helped us acquire the skill set needed in order to succeed in this program and in our careers. You allowed us to fail, learn from our mistakes, and quickly empowered us and equipped us to succeed on a level none of us thought that would be possible.
You've made us laugh, you've made us smile, some of us have grown mustaches. We've broken things, and even when we wavered or made the same mistake more than once, your dedication had no limit and the goal remained the same. Let's get it done. Even though we didn't learn most of your first names until last week, we thank you for the extra help during lunch hours or on Wednesdays, the weekends spent teaching VRT, or for the genuine interest you took in each of us to ensure our success. We thank you. Whether you realize it or not, your impact will stretch far beyond the training grounds, all of you. Or the fire department for that matter, and will be with us for a lifetime. None of us will forget the dedication that you put into this program that ultimately brought it to life.
If I can do this as Max can do it. Listen, folks, thank you for everything. You understand? All the training instructors and the TOs are integral to this program. But Bowser, Slaughter, and March, you three rose to a level that far surpassed any expectations for us, especially for the two of us that anyone had. You were quick to put on any metaphorical fires, even quicker to crack a joke to make us smile, or provide an ear for us to just be able to talk to, whether it was training challenges or something in our personal lives or side of CIT. We are thankful for you.
You encouraged us and allowed us to grow and evolve as individuals, especially those of us with no previous firefighting experience. Your patience, empathy, leadership, and thoughtfulness are qualities we will carry forward throughout our careers and lives. You've gone above and beyond, day after day, week after week, ensuring our success in this program without hesitation. CRT is in good hands. And we want to extend our deepest gratitude for the countless hours you've dedicated to preparing us for this opportunity of a lifetime.
And to our honored guests, our fellow firefighters and their families and friends, and lastly, our peers. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives. As we stand on the threshold of a new chapter as firefighters, we have embarked on a journey of service, sacrifice, and resilience. And today, we celebrate our dedication, hard work, and commitment to becoming guardians of each of our communities. As we reflect on our rigorous training, countless drills, and challenging simulations that have brought us to this moment, let us remember the values that have guided us: courage, integrity, compassion, teamwork, and laughter. These virtues are the foundation upon which we build our careers and shape our legacy as firefighters.
In the face of danger, uncertainty, and adversity, we must always remain steadfast in our resolve to protect and serve. Whether battling towering flames engulfing the structure, rescuing the individuals trapped in perilous situations, or providing aid to those in need, our duty as firefighters demands unwavering courage and unwavering commitment. But beyond the bravery and heroism that define our profession, let us never forget the importance of integrity. As firefighters, we hold the trust and confidence of our communities, and it is our responsibility to uphold the highest standards of honesty, ethics, and accountability in all that we do.
And moreover, let us never lose sight of the humanity that lies at the heart of our calling. Each day we are entrusted with the lives and well-being of others, and it is our privilege to offer comfort, reassurance, and hope in times of crisis. With empathy and compassion, we can make a profound difference in the lives of those we serve, leaving an incredible mark of kindness and care. And finally, let us embrace the power of teamwork, the collective strength that enables us to overcome any challenge, conquer any obstacle, and achieve great.
I am honored to have the privilege of leading this important component of the program where our new firefighters will recite the Code of Conduct. You all have that in front of you. This Code of Conduct is a set of values, rules, standards, and principles outlining what HRM residents expect from all members of HRFE. Firefighters, I would ask if you would please stand with me this moment. I will lead you into the reciting of this Code of Conduct. I will ask you to please make us all look good and do this in unison Then, as I read the first bullet, I would ask you to repeat after me in unison. I acknowledge I work in a position of trust, and I will maintain the confidential nature of my work.
I acknowledge that I work in a position of trust and I will maintain the confidential nature of my work.
I will serve with courage and compassion to protect and preserve life, property, and the environment.
I will serve with courage and compassion to protect and preserve life, property, and the environment.
I will maintain the required skills and knowledge and commit to ongoing training and professional development to remain competent.
I will maintain the required skills and knowledge and commit to ongoing training and professional development to remain competent.
I will respect the rights, dignity, and individuality of all persons. I will not discriminate or knowingly permit discrimination based on bias, difference, or diversity.
I will respect the rights, dignity, and individuality of all persons. I will not discriminate or knowingly permit discrimination based on bias and differences or diversity.
I will uphold the values of Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency, which are safety, pride, integrity, and accountability, respect, innovation, and teamwork.
I will uphold the values of Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency, which are safety, pride, integrity, and accountability, respect, innovation, and teamwork.
And lastly, I will conduct myself on and off duty with honesty and integrity and shall preserve the trust of our residents associated with Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency.
I will conduct myself on honesty, integrity, and self-preserve the trust of our residents associated with Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency.
Thank you very much. Congratulations and welcome to Contractor.
Counselors, chief officers, firefighters, special guests, welcome. Especially you probably heard a little bit of a theme throughout today's presentation about teamwork. And it's certainly going to be spoken about here. And I think maybe our valedictorian got a chance to see some of my comments, because there's a lot of things similar here. But certainly teamwork is important, and you've also heard the comments about the importance of teams. So we also have a member or members of our executive committee for the association, the union for the firefighters. They are an important team that makes up our overall team. But you've also heard that all of you who are here spending time with our new recruits are an important part of their support. So, we're going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to try to include you in our presentation. I'm a big believer in teamwork. I spent a lot of my time in my off-duty work over the years doing coaching of high-performance teams. We're going to draw you into the presentation. So when I say ready, I want everybody to clap twice. Let's try it. Don't let me down. Ready? Whenever you hear ready, I want you involved in our discussion today. So what an extraordinary day, and these are always a pinnacle part of our year. And certainly last year at this time, or shortly before this time of year, our recruits were drawn into one of the biggest firefights of our organization's history. I want to send a heartfelt expression of gratitude to everyone who joined us here today, helping enrich this day for our newest recruits. As mentioned earlier, to our families and cherished ones of today's graduates, your presence here has helped elevate this event to something very special that will not soon be forgotten by our newest members. Thank you for your steadfast support you've offered throughout the months leading up to this moment, and for the ongoing encouragement that you will provide in the years to come. New recruits, ready? Take a moment and pause and relish in today's achievement. It is your day. By the way, how many of you are cat people? Raise your hand. Dog people? So we have a mix of all kinds of folks on our team. You now stand as an integral member for Canada's oldest and most esteemed fire and emergency service. Your fresh helmets, uniforms, and your hat badges are more than just attire. They symbolize our identity and your role as a firefighter with Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency. Wear them with pride. As an HRFE firefighter, you are at the pointy end of the spear for our mission of saving lives, property, and the environment, which requires teamwork for success. The challenges ahead require not just any team, but a high-performing one. And as a Leaf fan, yet again, I am reminded not all teams are high-performing teams. Maybe at one of these events, we can celebrate their high performance, but it's yet to happen. However, the cost of not performing as a high-performance team in this organization can have severe consequences. It's not just hitting the golf course early, like our Leafs. Teamwork is in our DNA. In fact, we have teams within teams. Ready? Our training team has dedicated the past 4 months sculpting you to be the cream of the crop. Teams provided unwavering support before you showed up on your first day at work. Our fire prevention team, in fact, tries to stop an emergency from happening before it even happens. Our collective triumph hinges on our mutual efforts to fulfill our mission and return home safely at the end of each shift. As you navigate through your career and, in fact, through life's journey with many ups and downs, peaks and valleys, remember that you chose to serve as a firefighter for Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency. You can't come in and have a bad day. The consequences are too severe. Firefighting transcends portrayals that we see in the media. It's a vocation, a public service, one that may require you or any of us to put our lives on the line for somebody we've never met. Though we hope such situation will never arise, history tells us something different. In the face of adversity, whether from demanding calls, personal struggles, budget constraints, technological shifts, do not yield to apathy or the status quo. Recall the emotions you're feeling here today to drive you to become the best firefighter that you can be. Endeavor to excel whenever circumstances test you and your team. Remember, we are only as strong as our weakest link. But do not miss that your optimism and your zeal as new firefighters have a ripple effect on your team. Centuries of history testify that together we can surmount any challenge. Our collective strength surpasses any of our individual efforts. There's some stuff we've talked the same. You've embraced an exhilarating, gratifying path of serving your community, responding to crises others merely read about or watch about on TV. As a firefighter, each call may present unforeseen trials. intricate equipment use, physical demanding tasks in dangerous and arduous conditions. Sounds like a great job, doesn't it? Yes, this profession inherently carries risks, and your training has prepared you to face those hazards. However, it's just the beginning. Continuous training, lifelong learning are imperative to success throughout your career so you can go home to your loved ones. Our finest moments as a team emerge amidst the dire circumstances. Thanks to our devoted and passionate members, we are always there when they need us. This is our essence. This is who we are. This is now who you are. The world is evolving swiftly with climate change, spawning unprecedented weather events, wildfires wreaking havoc across our country, that of the United States and abroad, even within the communities of HRM. HRFE is spearheading change in many fronts. We are leaders in Eastern Canada in crafting a wildfire program for a municipal fire department to respond to the strategies and the challenges that we must face together. As we transition to a world of sustainable energy solution with lithium-ion battery fires and green energy storage systems, we need to be ready to face those new challenges. HRM stands as one of the fastest growing communities in Canada. Change is upon us, and together we must confront it. This is an invigorating moment to join HRFE. With a daring vision to lead public safety during this era of change. As Wayne Gretzky said, we must skate to where the puck will be, not to where it is. While you're all part of this remarkable team, remember, we are all individually accountable for our actions and inactions. Right. Speak out when necessary and shoulder the responsibility of your choices. Our profession is renowned for valor, dedication, and reverence for tradition. Sometimes to a fault for the tradition, but certainly we are known for those qualities. Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency predates Confederation by over 100 years, and it has been shaped by generations and generations of firefighters leaving a positive legacy. I expect nothing less from each of you. You now hold the title of Halifax Regional Firefighter. You are no longer a recruit. Help us carry that noble tradition. Each day, you will help us contribute to our history. Let's shape it to be something we can all be proud of. On behalf of all of our members, our leadership team, and all our firefighters and support members, welcome to Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency. Congratulations. Stay safe. Guests, if you could please join me in one round of applause as we acknowledge and congratulate Halifax